Today we're going to continue with our series of learning the movements of tap dance. Today we're going to learn brush, spank, you already know step, and we're going to work on shuffles. Then we will continue with some little practice sequence that you can work on by yourself at home. I'm also introducing Tapanese, which is a symbol language I created for each symbol represents a movement in tap, and then it'll be laid out like a little score under the video so that you can follow along, kind of get a little clue as to where you are, where you should be. So I hope you enjoy that as well. All right, let's get started. All right, so let's begin with our brushes. A brush is a movement where we throw the leg in a forward direction and the center of the ball tap strikes the floor as it passes. So we're going to lift the leg, we're going to make sure the leg is nice and loose and dangly, and we're just going to toss that leg forward and the ball tap strikes the floor. Toss. So it creates what we call a brush. 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 Notice I'm not swinging the leg behind myself. That just takes away time. I'm lifting the leg from the knee as it comes back. I lift it from the knee. Bring your knee up as you come back. So let's do 7 brushes with the right foot and then step, weight forward in the ball of the foot, followed by 7 brushes with the left foot and then step, weight forward in the ball of the foot on the step. Remembering that the word step means I take the weight onto that foot. Anytime in tap when it's a step, it's a transfer of weight, or it would be referred to by another term. So let's try 7 brushes on the right and a step, followed by 7 on the left. Right? Ready? And we brush, lift, brush, lift, brush, lift, brush. 5 and 6 and 7 and step. Brush, lift the knee, brush, lift, lift. 5, 6, 7 and step. Good. 3 times. 2, 3, step. 3 times left. Step, 1 on each. Brush, step, brush, lift, step, brush, lift, step, brush, lift, step. Good. All right. So, it's kind of funny. I hear myself saying good to you. Sorry. Come on. Okay. So now we're going to move on to the next movement, which is called a spank. A spank is also a brush, but it's in a backward direction. Some people call it a back brush, some people call it a back. A lot of people that I've heard mostly refer to it as a spank. So here we are, we've lifted the knee, and we're going to go ahead and extend the foot forward for now, and we're going to reverse the action that we did before, but this time we're going to let that ball tap hit the floor as we lift the knee. So we are spanking the floor by brushing back and lifting the knee, not by brushing back and swinging it behind us like a garden gate. That's very inefficient and time consuming. So we just want to lift the knee, lift the knee. Now if we put that together with our other brush, and we'll have a brush and a spank, complete that movement. So we're going to go brush, spank, brush, spank, brush, spank, brush, spank, brush, spank. Notice lifting the knee, 7 and step. We're going to repeat that on the left. 7 brush spanks and a step. Then we'll do 3 and step on the 4th count. We'll do 3 on the left and step on the 4th count. And then we'll do singles of brush, spank, step, brush, spank, step, brush, spank, step, brush, spank, step. step, each time changing the weight. So let's try that with some music. Okay, we have brush, spank, brush, spank, brush, spank, brush, spank. 6 and 7 and step. Brush, lift the knee. Just the ball tap. 3 times. Step. Brush, spank, brush, spank, brush, spank, step. Brush, spank, step. Brush, spank, step. Brush, spank, step, and brush, spank, step. Again, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 5 and 6 and 7 and step. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 7 and 3. Brush, 2, 3, step. Left, 2, 3, step. Single, brush, back, step. Brush, back, step. Brush, back, step, and brush, back, step. Good. Now we're going to try to take those into the next movement, which becomes a shuffle. All right? Shuffle is that movement that everybody remembers, especially shuffle ball change. If they took a tap class when they were 5 years old, they still remember how to do a shuffle. Well, basically, a brush spank is a shuffle. So that's all we're doing is going brush, spank, and that's a shuffle. Brush, spank, brush, spank, brush, spank. So we're going to do it a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, a 5, a 6, a 7, step. A 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, a 5, a 6, a 7, step. Then we do 3 shuffles in a step, 3 shuffles in a step, and then we'll do shuffle step. All right. Ready? 8 shuffle, 7. So 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and step. Left foot, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Just the ball tap is active. 3 times, step. 1, 2, 3, step. Singles. Shuffle, step, shuffle, step, and do it again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and step. Left foot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 3 times. 1, 2, lifting that knee. 1, lift, lift, step, single, shuffle, step, shuffle, step, shuffle, step, shuffle, step. Ah, very good. All right, now let's see if we can maybe speed that up even a little bit more. Okay, now, all right, here we go faster. A 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, a 5, a 6, a 7, 8. A 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 4s. 3 shuffles in a step. Again with singles. And hold. All right, good. All right, so now I think what I'd like us to do is take those shuffles and let's put them together with some of the other things that we already know. For example, we know how to do stamps, okay? So we can do shuffle stamp, shuffle stamp. Remember the difference between the shuffle step and the shuffle stamp is that in the shuffle step, the weight is forward in the balls of the foot, and in the stamp, the whole foot's hitting the floor. So shuffle stamp, shuffle stamp, shuffle stamp, shuffle stamp. And we also know how to do shuffle stomp, shuffle stomp, shuffle stomp, shuffle stomp. No way. So then we can do 3 of those and a shuffle stamp to change feet. Shuffle stomp, shuffle stomp, shuffle stomp, shuffle stomp. And change to stamp on the 4th time. All right? So let's try that, and then we'll see what we can do with the other things that we already know, starting to put things together and making little tiny tap combinations. All right, shuffle, stamp. Shuffle, stomp. 1, 2, and change to stamp. 1, stomp, 2, stomp, 3, stomp, and change again. Shuffle, stomp, stomp, stomp. Change weight. Shuffle, and hold. Okay. All right, so stamps and stomps we can throw together with our shuffles. What about those dig movements that we learned before? Okay, where we took the ball tap and drove it into the floor. Shuffle, dig, shuffle, dig, shuffle, dig, shuffle, dig. All right, so let's do that 7 times and then shuffle, step. Repeat that on the left 7 times and then finish with a step on the left. And then we'll take shuffle and the heel dig. Remember the heel dig, pushing the edge of that heel tap into the floor? Shuffle, heel, shuffle, heel, shuffle, heel, shuffle, heel, heel, heel. Step, 1, heel, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, step. All right, then we're going to change over to the shuffle toe dig, which is the tip edge of the ball tap. Shuffle, dig, 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 and a step. Shuffle, dig, 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 and a step. All right, so we're going to start playing around with putting movements together, and pretty soon we'll be able to start doing a little bit more intricate combinations. For those of you that have more experience, just speed up, double up some of these phrases that we've done this morning as a simple warm-up. And then remember when we put together the little combination that I gave you where I did step, tap, step, step, tap, step, tap, step, step, tap, step, step, tap, step, tap, step. Well, remember that was a phrase of 8 counts, and we did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, now we can take out that's the tap section that was 2, let's see, 2, 3, 5, and 7. In 2, 5, and 7 counts, we're going to substitute, instead of a little toe drop, the other movements that we know. So today we learned a shuffle. So we can do step, shuffle, step, step, shuffle, step, shuffle, step, step, shuffle, step, step, shuffle, step, shuffle, step. So we can insert any of those movements that we want to into that little phrase, and counts 2, 5, and 7, take out what was there and put in something else that we know. So that's going to give you something to work on as a little phrase, something to remember, something to change feet, and something to increase your speed with, which you can do on your own. Just pick a piece of music and start picking out things that are a little quicker. That's enough for today. I'm going to try to do a little shorter clips so we can get these going on air for you. And try to have a little fun with it. Pick out music that you like. It doesn't have to be mine that I'm using today. Take something from the radio, anything that you like, and put it to that kind of music. Tap dancing works with a number of styles of music, so feel free to play around with it and have some fun. And then I will be back making the next section of our videos, and hope that you're joining me there.